Welcome back to Happy Place Cooking. Today I'm going to be making pork chops. I'm going to stuff these pork chops and then I'm going to cook them in the air fryer. I know I don't use my air fryer very often, but I got this idea from Annie's Smoking Pot. If you've not checked out that channel, you need to go check that out. She's got some great recipes over there. I'm gonna do my stuffing a little bit differently than hers, and my pork chops are, I would say, a little smaller than hers. These aren't quite as thick as I really think I would have liked them to be, but I think they might work out okay. I am also going to fry up some kale, which is something I have never done before, but you know, I think it'll make a decent side dish, and I mean, it's got to be healthy, right? It's green. Green's healthy. I don't know. I just want to try it, see how it goes. Stick around. I think you're going to want to see this recipe. The first thing I'm going to start with is my filling stuffing for the pork chops. I am not going to use this entire block of cream cheese because, like I said, my pork chops are a little small. I'm going to do about a third. Because I didn't lay this out and get it room temperature, I'm going to throw that in the microwave for about 20 seconds. It doesn't need any longer than that. I don't want it melted. I just want it soft enough that I can stir it up. Oh, that is nice and soft now. To this, I'm going to add a little bit of English thyme. Just going to kind of crush that up. That's probably about a half a teaspoon or so, maybe, yeah, probably about a half teaspoon. I'm actually going to add some feta crumbles to this. Not a lot. I don't want it to be overpowering. That's probably a little more than a tablespoon. And I have some baby spinach. I'm just going to take a few leaves of this and chop it up. That chopped up pretty small. Throw that all into my cream cheese mixture. Just start mixing that around. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper, a bit of salt. Just add that to the flour, just mix it all around. Just want it to spread throughout the flour. I'm going to start with one egg. I'm hoping that's enough since these are kind of small, as I said. If not, I can always add another egg to it. I am going to beat that up so that my egg yolk and white is all mixed together. And I'm going to use corn flakes. Just going to take a handful for now. And I want to crunch these up pretty good. Probably going to need more than that. Might have to use what's left. Try another handful here. As closely as possible, slice down the middle of each chop. I don't want to slice all the way through. I am essentially making a pocket. I want it to be as deep as possible, but I don't want it to go all the way through. And I'm getting pretty close there, so probably going to stop there. That doesn't look too bad. Do the same on this one. To add I'm going to try to kind of these are about the same size as each other, so I'm just going to do about half and half here with the filling. I'm going to stuff it down in all the way in. Try not to let it hang out too much. Basically, going to just kind of pinch those together I'm not going to seal them with anything. Hopefully all the goods don't come seeping out. I'm going to roll both sides in the flour. And then into the egg mixture. Or egg, I guess it's not really a mixture, it's just an egg. And then into the cornflakes. And lay it on my air fryer rack. I did a tiny bit of an oops. I forgot to spray my pork chops. Try not to knock all the goodies off here. I actually want to spray. This rack. Luckily I have an extra. So I'm going to probably make a mess all over my counter. I am just using some ghee. You could use whatever spray you want. And I want to spray both sides. Of both pork chops. This is going to help them brown good while in the air fryer. My air fryer does not have a preheat option. I'm going to set this to 370 and run it for 5 minutes or so and let it get nice and warmed up. Then I'm going to put my pork chops in and I'm going to let them cook for 20 minutes at 370. I need to prepare my kale. Now, do not comment below and tell me I'm doing this wrong, because I'm already figuring I'm doing this wrong. I don't want all these big stems. I'm not going to cut those up very much. I'm just going to kind of get this off of the stems. I have to just tear it. On this side, I have got some salted water boiling. I am adding about 3/4 cup of rice. That's going to be a little bit of a side dish. I will season this once the rice is cooked. On this side, I have got some olive oil heated. Add my kale to that. Put a lid on it and let it kind of steam saute at the same time. Gonna do this until the leaves start looking a little wilted, and then I'll cook it for about another minute or so, season it up, and it'll be good to go. Decided I'm gonna throw in a bit of butter. That's about a tablespoon. Also, go ahead and do my seasoning. I'm gonna add some garlic powder, some paprika, and some onion powder. Once my rice is done, I'm going to add a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and maybe a little bit more salt. And then that will be all for that. Once my pork chops are all done, everything's complete, I'm going to plate it all up and I'm going to let you see what it looks like.
Thanks so much for watching. Happy eating!